My ex-fiancé keeps asking to be friends. Long story short, I got orders overseas and she ended the engagement by saying I was cheating and lying to her and then made me look like the bad guy. After over a year of not speaking or anything, and having her blocked during this time on everything as I was severely heartbroken and destroyed, she reached out to me. At first she said she wanted to get back together and how she wanted a life with me, and she apologized for what she did and her excuse was she just needed a way out and it was immature. She then said she didn't want to do long distance relationship and that I would have to control my emotions towards her and I would have to settle for just being friends. I told her I couldn't be just friends with her. Over the next 4 months she would text me on 4 separate occasions, strike up a conversation and then ask if we could be friends. On the 4th time I kinda broke, and let it all out. Basically I said, why should I be forced to sit here and control my emotions and force myself to be just a friend to you on top of all the damage you've already done, and not to mention the audacity. She finally answered the question I had of why do you keep asking me to be friends with you, and said she just thought it would be good for the both of us. We haven't spoke since, thankfully. Last time I posted on here y'all were 100% correct and predicted that she would regret what she did. NGL, I didn't believe it. Nonetheless, I am once again asking for your advice and help as I am a small brain man. There's no advice needed. Block her on whatever platform she reached out to you on and continue your life as normal. She's an ex. She's history. Block her. Move on. You seek healing from the same person that hurt you. That's not how that works. If you ever want to be free, you need to be your own person, heal and accept that she is not good for you. You'll think less and less about her as life goes on. One day you'll suddenly remember her and realize it's been months since you even thought about her. And that will be a good day indeed. Edit, thanks for the award. Advice for what? You two are not talking to each other anymore, stay that way. I think I should have asked why she's doing this, but I do agree. She doesn't regret a thing, she is manipulating you and wanting to control your emotions and likely who you date. She sounds 100% certified red flag material and should be avoided at all costs. My 26F boyfriend, 29M, called me effing N-word in the middle of an argument today. We are both white BTW. Earlier today we were arguing about something small, and I guess there was a lot of pent-up anger on his part which he began to take out on me. I was defending myself, not even being loud or aggressive, and he finally shouted, "You're being AF at INGN at R," before storming out of the apartment. Where the hell did this come from? He has been spending a lot of time on the internet recently and gets angry when I disturb him. I'm worried that he is adopting this alt-right internet culture that we see popping up everywhere. Can anyone explain to me why he thought calling me the N-word would be okay? We are not racist. Update, he apologized and came home. He said he had been stressed out trading stocks these past 2 weeks and was projecting anger. He is usually a very nice person, so I kind of believe him. Update, for everyone asking, I do not believe he is a racist. I don't think he would ever call a black person the N-word. We are not racist. That's where you're wrong. He is abso-fucking-lutely racist. Are you okay dating a racist? Are you okay enabling racist behavior? Just because you're not racist doesn't mean your partner is not. You would be surprised how good someone can put up a facade, then they suddenly reveal their true colors. What comes out of your mouth is reflective of what you keep in your heart. There is no amount of backtracking that will make this okay. He is racist. He associates black people with people who annoy/enrage him. You were doing that, so he called you an N-word. That's racist. My parents would hate me changing my unique name. I have one of those unique and special names my parents made up because giving me a normal name would be boring. Worse about it is, my name is a 2-word sentence. Think in the vein of Mary Jane, in 2 different languages based on their heritage, and it translates to something like smart child. I hate this because, when I meet people who speak one of these languages they immediately go ha. Plus, it just doesn't really feel like a name at all. It feels like I've been addressed with a descriptor rather than a name my whole life. But it gets even worse. You know how I said it was smart child? I tricked you. It's actually smart girl. Turns out, I am non-binary. Oops. Needless to say I really want to change it. Two issues though. My parents don't believe in non-binary people. Though I'm nice and cozy in the closet here. I don't mind having a feminine name, but I can't tell them why the word girl specifically is a big no-no. Because my name is so unique and special and thoughtful etc. My parents really feel offended and hurt by the thought of changing it. I asked one of them before why they called me that and they went all meek and said why? Don't you like it? And I didn't have the heart to admit that no, I hate it. Help. Live your best life. Change your name. Don't look back. I'm on the other end of the name spectrum. Got the most common name given to girls in my birth year. I am also non-binary and hate my name, so I go by a tangentially related name that can technically be a shortened version of my birth name. I'd say go for it, change it. But be prepared for them to never call you by your new name unless you establish boundaries. Tell them you'll no longer answer to your old name and ask them what's more important to you, maintaining a relationship with me or using my old name. My mother reacted horribly when I told her I was bi. Haven't bothered to try and explain non-binary to her. She's regressive and dating a racist dickbag, so she's only gotten worse. Not worth it to talk to her about. To those curious, my father 100% supports and loves me. I just shaved my head an hour ago and he said it looks great tongue. Your parents don't have to live with your name. You do. They can like you changing it or not. That's up to them. But whether you change it or not is your decision, not theirs. I don't get how people who give controversial names to their kids aren't prepared for the possibility that said kid might not like it. At the end of the day, you are the one who has to live with your name and you don't even need a valid reason to change it. You can do whatever you want. You won't stop being who you are no matter what your name is. Do what you think is best for you. End of story. It feels like I've been addressed with a descriptor rather than a name my whole life. Think this should be a reason enough for them, if you don't want to address the non-binary topic.